Hey, it's True from Tree Essentials, and today we will talk about prepping our hair for the growth that we desire. Now, that is a real thing. First and foremost, coming from a health educator standpoint, if you want to start any new habit, any new routine, you have to bring a preparation for it to be as effective as you want it to be. Why being? Because if you just wing it, a lot of times you may not keep the continuation because it's not the first thought in your mind. It's also a thing of not having when and where and what to do if this was to happen and all those effects. And yes, I'm talking about hair, and yes, you're like, it's just hair, it'll grow. Actually, our hair grows based on a cycle of the things that we input into our body, and as well our hair grows in a cycle of our thought patterns, and as well our emotions and balance and getting all that in order. Why? Because our hair is connected to our blood-brain barrier, and that is a big connection to not just our hair growth, but as well the way we control and center in our lives. Now, when we think about this, you can actually see like, oh, this is bigger than what I thought. And it's a good thing to think that and to know that, because when you look at your hair growth as such, you can actually see that you are looking forward to going into a new lifestyle change, which is a beautiful thing, because why would we not want to grow while we are growing our long, luscious hair? We are not to adorn ourselves in just beauty, but we are to glow from the inner. And that is a Bible verse that I truly see stuck honed into. I love beautiful things, I love beauty, but wisdom is important as well, just as discernment and awareness and all of the other fruits of the spirit like joy, patience, kindness, peace, all those things. So when you look at your hair growth as a preparation pattern, you are actually sitting and deciding that you are looking towards the highest fulfillment in life. Our hair is the last thing to grow on our body, that, long nails, and luscious skin. And with that being said, that means that we need to be regulating the things from the inside as well. We are getting into a point in time where things in at least America are a little different. Maybe getting your seeds up, as well as making sure that you have access to your water sources and things of that nature. That is key. And I am now to the point where I know that others are as well going on this journey, so it's not too unconscious to think maybe for others as well, because when you start a growth cycle, others are going to want to start and get inspired around you, and they're going to ask, what are you doing? How did you do that? And you can be an inspiration. So preparation prevents poor performance. My uncle always taught me that, and it is key. Now, we're not always prepared for everything that we don't know about, but you can get prepared for things that you do know about, such as you need your water, you need your vitamins, you need some type of proteins, your carbohydrates in your body, like all the fruits and the rainbows, so you can grow seeds. You can get to your local grocery stores, local markets, food banks, all these cool things that can get your hair growth together because of the nutrients that you impart into your body. Now, the preparation part of the stresses in life, that is something that's individual for each person. And guess what? I am a health educator, and I do help people on this pattern and journey, because you may be a stay-at-home mom, you may be a busy student, you may be somebody that has 2 or 3 jobs supporting other individuals. Maybe you're just a dog mom. I don't know what you're up to, but I do know when I individualize things, you will see accelerated growth. Now, one of those things that you need to do is make sure you put in some self-care time. Self-care time is different for each person. Some people have a full day. Some people have to break their things up into different parts of the day. And that means on your lunch break or at the beginning of the day, late at night. I just note that you have to make sure you incorporate that in on a daily basis. And that is very important, meaning taking in some deep breaths, journaling, self-reflecting, talking to creator, getting in some exercise, whatever that may so be for you, because at the end of the day, we are to be in movement. The only constant in life is change, and our hair grows in cycles as well. So when we think about that as a cycle of growth, you have to be on the go, move. Not saying busy, but more so having a fluid flow of something that keeps you in your stillness, your reset and recharge motions. Now, one of my reset recharge is going out in nature, as you can see as such, and this is the most beautifulest recharge reset that you can get, because you can ground your feet into the earth and release all those negative feelings and toxins out of the body, which is truly one of the number one things that can assist in the hair growth. Not only that, you get the beautiful sunlight, charges your body up, gets your melanin going, gets that grumpiness out of your body. Yes, the grumpiness, because of your vitamin D, making sure that you are making enough positive hormones into the body and getting your vitamin C up as well, and your vitamin D is able to get re-regulated, and you are like a plant, like I always tell you all the time. Oop, I'm switching my nose ring. But what I'm trying to say is your recharge, your grounding, getting that is a key piece that will truly accelerate the hair growth journey, because once you're out in nature, you are with one in self, and that is a beautiful place, because we are like the earth. We are 98.9%, 98.7% the same things that the stardust out in earth, and we have a lot of minerals that the earth as well creates, like copper, magnesium, we have gold in our body, we have silver in our body, calcium, potassium. All these are elements of the earth, just like these different plants. We don't have chlorophyll, we have melanin, but that again is something that is regulated beautifully by the sun. And you can hear all those beautiful sirens. Well, I hope they're okay, but these sirens are confirming everything that I'm saying to you right now. So while we are thinking about this as a preparation, we need to as well prepare ourselves on when we wake up, what are we gonna do? Now, when you are preparing yourself, you are preparing your mind, body, spirit. And that's why I'm always saying getting in tune with Creator. Creator is the number one that can assist you and transform every beat and piece of your life. I truly mean that from the innermost parts of my being. And he knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. It means you were already with source prior to landing on this earth. So when you are in a preparation of hair growth, you need to really start getting in tune with Creator, talking, getting in with your word, because Creator is going to help you fulfill the other pieces and parts of your life that no one else can do, and it will be overemphasized multiple times on how that preparation is a different thing, that sometimes it's solitude, isolation, retreat, then restoration, regeneration, transformation, and a piece of newness within you. And everyone is not able to go on that walk with you. Sometimes they want to, after they see your results, it doesn't matter. What it means is your hair growth is going to be like kind of an indicator of the life, quality of life that you are living at that moment, which means when you are in your quality of life, that means from the mind, body, and spirit, once again, that is your innermost beings. So this is a really personal journey when you are enhancing your hair growth, because a lot of times you're not seeing the big scheme of things. Is actually you are removing and replacing things that no longer services you in your life, like certain foods, certain people, certain areas, environments. And so when you're on your hair growth journey, that preparation is something where you may need self-care books, you may need to go into therapy. Yes, therapy helps you unlearn and relearn things that maybe were not assisting you, that you were not aware of at one point. And that again means somebody trusted, but it's something that can assist you on your transformation and getting you out of stuck energy and stagnancy and things of that sort. And when you look at life, a lot of times when you're in a preparation for other pieces of life, like everybody's in this emergency prep because of tariff things and all of that, you look at creator to go to first, and you will be guided and directed on what you need to do. And that is the truth from the innermost parts of my being. That's all I can say to you. So with all of that being said, I want you to know that on your preparation journey as well, there are unique butters, herbs, oils that are specific beneficial for you. You have a different hair type. Again, I'm an advanced natural hair consultant. I can assist you on that journey, but your hair is different than other people. So sometimes your porosity may be different, even though your texture may look the same as someone else. So trial and error is a part of that preparation, and that's why you have to prepare, because sometimes you don't want to buy a huge bulk of something until you know it works out for you, and giving that 2 or 3 months. And those are seasons. Like I'm always saying, your hair is like a plant. There's different seasons. We're in spring now, but then there's summer, fall, and winter. And so when you are looking at these things, you may need to change things in certain time periods of the life, and it's just a whole bunch of different pieces that play. But the coolest part about this preparation part is that once you're prepared and ready, you can implement the growth that you are truly seeking. And that is beautiful, to log it as you go and to speak positive declarations to yourself, because there may be days that you do not want to do some of these things, and it's okay, because we're human. But if you are looking for the growth that you want, that's preparation, and consistency is key. Consistency is truly key. One thing that I want to emphasize and re-emphasize enough is you need to be kind to yourself on this journey, because sometimes there are things in life that causes stressors that are kind of out of our control, and that's when creator can assist. But there are parts like modulating and regulating your breaths, and making sure you're drinking enough water is really key for that hydration for your skin, your nails growing, and your hair growing, and everything glowing and flowing, because you are doing things from the inner once again. And if you are not taking care of your inner, it's going to reflect on the outside, period. And so once again, I do have a free community you can join, so you can get a lot of starts on your hair growth journey. But as well, you can book a consultation with me where I can assist you personally. And with that being said, I again am Tree from Tree Essentials, and we are restoring our tree to grow essentially. And yes, our hair is a tree. We are like a plant, and we have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and aspire change. And with all of that being said, you have a great day and or night whenever you're watching this, and I truly look forward to working and seeing you soon. All right, you have a good one. Bye.